America that I know that lived in Galveston, male or female, that has an endowment at a major university.
So you making milestones.
Yep. And then the junior college that he attended, they have a bench on their walkway, on their walk trail, named for him, because the day before he died, he walked those 2 miles.
Are you talking about your granddad or are you talking about Duck?
I'm talking about my father.
Man, he's
awesome.
Sure is. That foundation has been laid. That seed has been planted.
Yep.
They made me want to come out here and fix this this road. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get out of here.
Without making 3 turns.
Right. Or getting stuck in this mud.
Well, you know, my insurance covers whatever vehicle I'm driving or riding.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yep.
It's AAA?
Yep. That they claim I've been a part of for I don't know how many years, but anyway, how I got to AAA for Progressive or whatever it was that I had, I lost the car that I just had liability on, and I went through so many changes. Judge said, "Oh no, we're not doing this again." So she like put me on her AAA, and they like, if she's been dealing AAA 24 years, that's what's on my record too, but that ain't true about me. It was just since I lost the Crown Vic.
It's the judge?
Uh-huh. But she's not a judge now. She was a judge.
That's real love to be protected in all areas.
Yep. And she's helped so many of my nephews, and Patrice gave me a card one time. It said, you know, it was a thank you card for doing something, and so she said thank Norma too, say, because she has helped your nieces and nephews and friends. And Patrice's friend that died, Latoya, Patrice was together, and they arrested Latoya because they say she was a failure to stop or something or another. But they were in a dark area in a racist town. And so, you know, we were always taught to go to a lighted spot, you know, don't stop.
What are they doing?
He said, I ain't got to deal with this.
You're more experienced than me, so I ain't, that maneuver right there.
And so when they arrested her, they had just graduated from PV.
This is Patrice's friend.
Uh-huh. And
dang, well, how old is Patrice?
42. Wait, is she 40? Wait, she was born in, yeah.
Okay.
She's born in 80.
So they had those type of discrimination. I know we still got this discrimination now, but she still had.
Yeah. And so.
True.
Oh no. It's just.
Yeah, there's 2 lanes, but nobody in this lane. They probably.
And
where they barking at? I drive this way on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's 2 lanes. It might not seem like it, but scoot over.
And so anyway, when Patrice called me crying, it was on a Saturday morning. I'll never forget it. And so she was telling me about they had arrested Latoya and yada yada yada. And you know how the rule goes, and it goes double decker for black people, that if you can't have like a pen, a stick pen type mark on your record, you know, in nursing and in education.
Oh wow.
So,
Right.
Yeah. And so, I mean, LaToya was sweating bullets, wondering how her parents were going to feel, you know, after that investment and whatever, you know. And so, she called me and told me to get an opinion for Norma of what to do. And so, Norma told me, she said, now, you know, I don't do that. She said, but where is it? And so I told her in Webster, Texas. She said, oh, doo-doo. But she didn't say doo-doo. And
right.
she said, oh, but in some kind of way, wherever my family friends get in police trouble, she knows some attorney in that county. So anyway, she called a friend of hers that took on LaToya.
Is she Christian? Like, what's her religion? What she
She's Episcopalian.
What does that mean?
That's kind of like Methodist.
Okay.
Yeah. And she turned, the guy took LaToya as a friend. You know, he did it pro bono as a friend of Norma's, right?
Right.
And so, anyway, she got the lawyer got all of that fixed for LaToya, and LaToya and Patrice never forgot it. And that was one of the things Patrice reminded me of when LaToya passed, because I was telling her that Norma really cried because she felt like, you know, that she had something, because LaToya went on to be some muckety muck at a hospital, and so she just, I mean, it like bothered her when she died, you know, so young too.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, but I would like call her, you know, I had called her for DJ, you know, not your brother, DJ Harris, for Chris. All of them had like traffic tickets or something or another, you know. So, and I remember one time, I think it was Chris had done something, and so Bob asked me, he said, well, okay, his name is Harris. And he said, that's one of your kids. I said, no, that's my nephew. He said, have we ever done one of your kids? I said, no. You know, and I don't think they ever did. Now, one time Roger got a lot of tickets, but I really didn't want them to know about it. But anyway, me and your papa took care of it, you know, because we could then, you know. All the kids were grown and gone, but they weren't grown and non-dependent.
Still needed some support.
Yep.
So what do you feel like you did to gain a friend like that?
I don't know. It like bothered me, DJ Dominique, for like, I don't know, a long time. I mean, she's done stuff like with my two, I don't even know if that, let me tell you, these babies were my grandfather's cousins' great-grandkids. They got burned, and they think their mama was gone somewhere to buy marijuana or whatever. But
they set the house on fire, or there was like intention, like on some arson?
They don't, you know, they think it was an accident, but still the kids were dead.
Yeah.
You know, they had died from smoke inhalation. And they were having problems coming up with the money to bury the kids, and she wrote a check. I mean, she didn't do the whole funeral, but she gave a nice sized donation towards the funeral of them two babies. And she had never met she had never met the girl, never met the babies, or none of them. They were just, and see, in the country, some of them people that they say, your cousin this, your cousin that, when you pass so many generations, and these babies, their great grandmother was my grandfather's cousin.
Okay.
So they might have been our cousins and might not have been, but they, in the up in East Texas, they didn't do that. That was your uncle, that was your cousin, and that was it. Wasn't like your great uncle, your
Yeah,
they didn't do that.
This is what
Your
it is.
uncle and your cousin and your whatever, you know. So I just feel like okay.
But for her to come from the background she come from, and the background you come from, it kind of like develops the discrimination a bit. Because I've met Norma before. She's regular a sister, people. But she's not a sister.
Well, let me tell you. Yeah.
Right.
No, that's funny you say that. Your mama tell you that. We kept your mother and I kept her car one time for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we went to East Texas. I don't know where all we went. Your mama might remember, because she remember our stuff. I go like, Ellie, you remember that? She go like, Mama, you know. But when we were on our way to East Texas, Ella was looking in the thing where Norma had her like little tape things.
Yes, ma'am.
And she went like, Lou Rawls, so. Oh, she said, oh no, it's a black somewhere in her family.
Oh, I think I missed my turn. It's all good. It's a nice little parking spot.
Oh, I'm thinking.
The district.
But you know what? Was this the place where they had the Obama exhibit?
I know that for sure they had it out in Washington. If they had it over here, then I'm not really sure. I don't know if they brought it to Houston.
They did, because me and Patrice came. And
oh, okay, yeah,
like
yes,
the place, though.
Yeah, this is the Museum of Fine Arts.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, actually, I didn't pass it up. I can probably pick it up right here. Yes, ma'am. Boom. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We good. I'll be parking over here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This little spot. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. This is
And these choppers that I have in my mouth cost her almost $3,500. And I've been had them a year, and I just started wearing them.
I love situations like this, because it really does like make a difference. Let's say church and school parking only. We won't be here too long, Granny. We good. We protected.
Yep.
But situations like that, it really challenged the whole like black and I'm proud. I mean, I'm still that, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, to have access to different people that come from different backgrounds, still showing you love and support.
And she
that's true development.
I was telling her, I say, Lord, I say, I said, me and Russell about $900 and coming up with what we thought we were gonna need for Patrice's spring semester at PV 1 year. And so she said, oh, I know she made good grades. And so I said, yeah. So she said, what I need you to do is I'm gonna send you a form and fill it out. She said, I'm gonna see if I can get the lawyers, the attorney, whatever. I'm here.
We here. We here.
So pretty.
Sculpture Garden. This is also property owned by the museum across the street. And I think they engineered and architect like an underground. So we probably walking on top of some more artwork that we just not seeing at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I'm so glad our family cemetery has a historical marker. It's on the internet under Historical African American Cemeteries, East Texas. Yep, Shady Grove Cemetery. And my grandfather donated that land to, I don't know who he inherited it from, one of his relatives. And he gave the money to the church, and the church purchased that property on Highway 59 in East Texas, and that's where I think my great-grandfather is buried there as well as my grandfather and my father. It's 3 generations, at least 3 generations. No, it's more than that because I have 2 sisters buried up there.
Oh, wow.
My father and my mother, my paternal grandmother and grandfather.
Real roots.
Yep.
Real roots.
And that's something the white folk can't take from us, even though it's probably my ancestors are probably buried on oil and gas. Like I was born on oil and gas. Because actually, Mom, if you think I'm not telling the truth, the house where I was born, they have oil wells and gas wells.
I believe
where
it.
that house is.
Yes.
Where that house was.
Yes, ma'am. That's,
so we got to cross the street.
we gotta cross the street, but it's more so going towards where how these cars are going. So it's not nothing too crazy.
Are we going down over
We're going
there?
this way now. Were they turning right? But cross that way.
Oh, this would make Norma so happy. You know what she does to me, but I still love her.
What?
She will take me to an estate sale and will pass a parking spot that I know she can get her car in and say, I don't think I can fit there, so that I'll have to walk a block and a half. She said, oh, but you got your steps in today. That's a good thing. So, yeah.
They need better signs to let people know where they can park at.
Yeah.
Especially for the museum across the street, because I'm like, man, what am I supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Telling people where to go.
Yeah.
If they want to come support not only you as an organization, but me as an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is health and wellness at its finest. Making sure we get our steps in. Yep. Breathing in the sun.
I know every day I never get mine in. I was walking good around Cromerville, but then I start talking about something. Next thing I know, I go back and sit down.
I got you though. It's wholesome holding your hand, making me really tap in. You want to wait to the next light?
Oh, we're going straight across, right?
Straight across.
Yeah.
Okay. So this same street right here, about like 4 to 5 lights down is where I work at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So full circle, divine moments. That's what we're heading at. We're right there.
Because I'm thinking the time when you were here, I walked.
You see how some Johnny crazy.
Going there, but then I waited over in the front.
Yes, ma'am. I did this whole thing.
Wow.
Essentially, it's an abstract adaptation of the map. It's a 3D sculpture map, starting from the foundation. The fellow native residents were able to lay down these bricks in the foundation of it. And if you actually go to the neighborhood, it has the same color tone, the same palette of magentas and naples and yellows, purples. Just a pigment of the people who actually laid down the foundation to start building the houses up on top.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I look at the bricks, it reminds me of the people who paved way to where the neighborhood is going and where it's been and all of those directions.
I think about all the time that everybody, if nothing else with the class of 61 of Central, that their father and my father was the same person, that the world would be a better place because they they always told, well, my dad always told us, because you know, most of my siblings were born in public housing. See, sometimes my phone works and sometimes it doesn't. See, like, wait, did it? Cause I tried to take a, I think it
There you
worked
go.
that time.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me make sure before I leave this spot.
Get the whole thing. We'll
Okay.
definitely break and take it in, and I can explain it a bit more in detail. You know, I see these bricks as the people who laid down the foundation to the houses. And you notice some of the houses are laying down flat.
Yeah.
So with the houses laying down flat, they symbolize the arrows of the direction of the neighborhood. Because now we have like these
See,
businesses.
it's not coming up in January, and why, I don't know. See, it didn't come up last night when I took the picture of